with a G, girl, you already know.
Yo, we back again. Word 'em up. Yo, son, we gonna take a little trip up to Maryland, feel me? Shout out to my sister, yo. You haven't heard lately, I drop a verse daily. I'm about to lay the rose petals for boxing first lady. Ask Cash, she not in it for a cash grab. She passionate when she speaking to make the crabs mad. Ashley's Corner got the news for the boxing heads. Whether you ball, rockin' waves, or you got the dreads. Cowboys bummy, nose running, ain't nothing funny. These little dummies will sell their own mommy for insurance money. Tuning in on weekends, my favorite getaway. Giving you the boxing analogy every Saturday. Plus she got a hyperlink, so if you got a dime, spend some time and go to bonfire.com/store/love-in-sports, and you can lurk, hit the search, you could get a shirt. If you ain't learned by now, you never will. She got the clever skills where the sneakers are in high heels. All the cats boring now, they was boring then. There's no defeating the Ashley's like a media. With knowledge like a thesaurus, encyclopedia. Them other lame channels remedial, make me sleepier. I tried to warn you, if I say again, your ass are gonna. Y'all informants, get the hell away from Ashley's Corner. You lose a leg if you step a toe past the border. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner. Word 'em up. Ash Cash. We in the building, son. Judah Ben. Tell a friend, yo. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner.
What's good? What is good? What's good, peeps? Hold up. Let me fix my phone. Good. Hold up. Here we are. I'm not playing. I hate this. Sometimes. Alright, here it is. Now we working. Now I'm cooking with grease. Phone's cooperating now. Salute. I want to play a couple things. Salute to you, D Free. What's popping with you, cuss? TWT is in the building. What's popping with you, DC? I want to play some videos, well, some shorts. One video, I think 2 videos, about with Victor Conti saying some stuff. This is going to be a quick live. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold or something, and I don't like it. But salute to everybody that's watching, everybody that's going to watch the video or the live on the playback. Listen, the fact that Victor Conti, VADA, and SNAC are being investigated again, well, Conti again, it just speaks volumes, you know. And I can't help to sit and think that Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia doing the only thing he can do and countersuing is pushing this investigation a little bit. Am I wrong to think that? Salute to you, Crush the Legend. What is popping with you on? What is good? I gotta just talk about this. This really what I want to talk about. We could and you know the title about you know the fights that happened last weekend. But Victor Conte, SNAC, and VADA being investigated again speaks volumes to me. And I kept saying, out of all the people that's in SNAC, out of all the times that anybody tested dirty, Victor never was steady on a platform, any type of social media, especially Twitter or now known as X, going back and forth with any fighter. So I thought it was weird. Every time Ryan Garcia said something to defend, to clear his name, which all fighters do that piss dirty, all of them do it. All of them try to clear their name. He never really did that to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the people that tested dirty, he never went head to head with nobody but Ryan. And I thought that was odd. And everybody kept saying he don't have nothing to do with VADA. He don't got nothing to do with it at all. Like, but he was speaking on it as if he had all inside track and knowledge. What's good with you, Judah Vision? Salute to you, creeps. Yeah. Salute to you, Judah Vision. The artist formerly known as Judah Vision. Salute to you, Slogan One. What is good with you? Yeah, I don't really trust it, you know. And it's clear that it shouldn't be trusted because of what clearly already happened, you know. And it's footage everywhere. It's footage everywhere. They did a Netflix special on it, for God's sakes. And it wasn't a type of special making Conte look bad. The special was nothing but Conte. What he wanted to say on camera. It looked like it was Conte that put it all together. And he put it on Netflix. That's what it looked like. Like it was all him. That's all the stuff that he wanted to say. Wasn't nobody grilling the man or nothing. He said everything he felt like saying. And when you go, you look at you look at it, and then you look at the countless interviews with different people, him answering different questions and being grilled on YouTube and sometimes not in these interviews. The stuff that's being said that he's saying just sounds like bro, I love watching the real shows or whatever, that not shows, but like when people be getting caught murdering people and stuff like that, and they show it on like body cam TV or stuff like that, and they show them in the interrogation room. Like, bruh, if you really look at that, you can tell when people be clearly lying. You understand what I'm saying? Victor be clearly like, when he felt like lying about this whole shit, about some things he did, but when he's honest, you can tell he can't help but to feel the way he's feeling. Like he sat there and was like, if everybody's using PEDs, it's not illegal. Like, bro, you sat there and just said it out. You said it. Like that's how you feel. Just seems like everybody should feel like it's something that, you know, people shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? And everybody acting like it's cool because their favorite fighter do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been confirmed. Yeah, first. It's been confirmed that the feds was, I mean, unless it's, you know what? And I already talked about this on the last live or the live before that. It's so hard to know what's real and what's fake nowadays. It's so many fake channels. AI is very good if you put some money into it, into these apps. is serious. You understand what I'm saying? So, but hold on, let me check out what Victor was. Let me check out what Victor was saying. Check out what
PEDs make you much better.
But do they make you? They make you physically.
PEDs make you. PEDs make you much better.
But do they make you? They make you physically
your reaction
better, but not
faster. Your recovery is better. You're stronger. Your punching power is up. Your punch resistance is up. PEDs help you be a much better fighter. We started testing athletes. One led to another, and first world-class athletes that I tested were in track and field. I could collect all this data that was valuable to them. You know, I was kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements. So I created a whole line of mineral and trace element products and formulated ZMA. And that, I mean, it was like a rocket ship. Then all of a sudden I had 250 NFL players.
Are you going to solve
Hold on.
It was valuable to them. You know, we started testing athletes. One led to another, and first world-class athletes that I tested were in track and field. I could collect all this data that was valuable to them. You know, I was kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements.
Did y'all hear what he said? Did anybody else hear what he said besides me? He basically said what PED stands for and that he needs to make it in a supplement. He said, the man said, salute to you, Tay-Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. What is popping with you, queen? Everybody sub to her channel if you did not. She speaks that real MMA shit, yeah. He sat there and said PED. He said his shit out. He just didn't say the letters. He said the shit out. Let me just rewind it.
It's kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements. So I created...
Bruh. And then he made ZMA.
A whole line of mineral and trace element products and formulated ZMA. And that, I mean, it was... And formulated ZMA. And that...
Bruh. That's why I put that picture on my screen. ZMA is SNAC. It's the same shit. They just changed the name. It's the same shit. They just changed the name. You know, let me tell you something. Down here, around where I live at, there used to be a place called Test College, Test Community College. It's technical college. You go there and you can get like a trade. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a regular college. You just go there and you get a trade. But you can pay for it or whatever. You just don't stay there. You know what I'm saying? Just go there, you get a trade. They have like 4 or 5 different trades. You feel me? When they was about to get sued, which they got sued before, which happened before, they just changed their name. The building's still there. They still do the same shit. They just changed their names. They got different textbooks. They changed with the sign on the outside of the building, and they didn't get sued. This is like the 4th time they changed their name. When I lived in Brooklyn, they were stealing money, and somebody sued them. When I got my paperwork, was real late. It had already happened. They owed me over $3,000, and the man that I spoke to said the company owed me more than they owed anybody else, and I couldn't get a dime. You know why? Because they filed for bankruptcy. Everything has a loophole, especially when you have money. or you know people. You understand what I'm trying to say? Sue to you, Just Do. What's good with you, cuzzo? But did the man just tell on himself?
First world-class athletes that I tested were in track and field. I could collect all this data that was valuable to them. You know, I was kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements. So I created a whole line of mineral and trace element products and formulated ZMA.
Bro, you can't tell me he just didn't tell on himself. You can't just tell me he just didn't say that shit. I know what I heard. I just can't help to think that maybe this whole countersuit that Ryan is doing, and even the biggest Ryan fans and the most scientifically sound Devin fans. I'm sorry, not Ryan Garcia fans. The most scientifically sound Devin Haney fans can't tell you how he can gain that much weight in 24 hours and not get tired in a 12-round fight. I asked people, ain't no way. It's no physical words that a doctor can tell you and be like, yeah, that's possible. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? This, and this, and this, without it being some supplements and some substance involved. It just seems like this shit could have opened up another can of worms, in my honest opinion. That's just what it seems like, you know? It seems like it. Sue to you, all things. What's good with you? Everybody hit that like button like he said. What's good with you, Steph Brown? What's popping with you? Yeah. Salute to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Peace and blessings to you and your family as well. I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out. He said once he figured out how to get everything down, boom, he had 250 football players. He said performance if need to figure out how to enhance the performance of these players. I had to learn how to make it in a supplement form. Those was the man's words. This ain't AI either. It's multiple videos you can hear him say that in. I think this is well needed for the sport. I honestly do. If weight classes matter, and if you made weight classes for a reason, you should not be allowed to be 25 pounds over the weight requirement the day before. I don't think that's fair. You know what I mean? If people was fighting fair, there'd probably be different champions in different weight classes right now. I'm down for it. I'm down for them finding out, getting to the bottom of SNAC and VADA and Victor. And you can't tell me that all three of them, it has no connection with each other. Because that's what people were trying to say in this whole build-up. Well, this whole post Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney fight after the Oscar. That's what everybody was talking about. Victor don't have nothing to do with it, but every time Ryan tweeted about his innocence, Victor tweeted. Going against it. This whole thing with Victor seems like shenanigans, and the boxing world allows this. I mean, some of our favorite boxers are aligned with this dude and just puts a bad taste in our mouth. Listen.
We started testing athletes one led to another, and first world-class athletes that I tested were in track and field. I could collect all this data that was valuable to them. You know, I was kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements. So I created a whole line of mineral and trace element products and formulated ZMA.
Man, isn't it called PEDs? Isn't it performance enhancing drugs? Isn't that what they call it? These are performance enhancing supplements. Is that what it is? That's what makes it cool, I guess. I just can't. I mean, we're tolerating it because that's boxing. There's a lot of people in it, but it don't have to continue to be boxing. That shit needs to go. We don't need SNAC. And the people that got SNAC don't need it. They need it to make weight. All they need to do is move up, bro. It's not that serious. For the people that's not taking the drug part, they taking whatever they need to take to make weight. That's a fact. Or they wouldn't be taking SNAC at all. They wouldn't be paying the money to take the fucking supplements. And I heard it's not cheap. The shit they sell over the counter is cheap, but the shit that these athletes is buying is not cheap. It's not pocket. They ain't killing their pockets, but they wouldn't be buying it if they didn't need it. You understand me? All they need to do is move up. For the people that's using the drugs, they can get the fuck out of boxing. Like, this shit needs to happen. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. This is a conversation that needs to be talked about. SNAC and VADA is a big part of boxing. And regardless of how many fans tell me that Victor Conti ain't part of neither one of them or ain't part of VADA, we will find out, won't we? This is sad. It really, it really is, because it's over a decade worth of footage of him snitching on himself, and he's still allowed in the sport. SNAC is very much in this motherfucker. It's in boxing. I think SNAC got a whole training facility. I think Sean Porter trained in that big ass bubble 1,000 times, punching that heavy bag. I've seen that footage so many times. They got this shit down to, he got this shit down to chemist status. Been doing this shit for over 20, 30 years. Of course he knows how to hide it. Of course he knows stuff that we don't know. Of course he knows how to fucking throw us off. He already got caught. Released, caught again and shit. Netflix special. 1,000 interviews with different people. Man's a millionaire off of this shit. I'm not putting nothing. I don't trust this man as far as I can throw him. No. Salute to you, Mike. What is good with you, King? What's popping with you, Felix? What's good with you, Felix Nunez in the house? I can't. Boxers are always looking for advantages when it comes to weight. Slippery slope there. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for the ones that's taking it, because you can't tell me that the people that's taking SNAC is all good. No, they're taking it for weight, bro. They're just taking it for vitamin. No, they taking that to lose weight or to gain some type of performing enhancement, like the man says that he put inside of ZMA and SNAC. It's exactly what's in it. Performance enhancing shit. Sutu JDM, what is good with you? What's popping? Yeah. Boxing is probably one of the only professional sports in the world that has no overseeing commission at the top level. Yeah. And that's why they got all this wiggle room. So many big ass loopholes. We find out things in boxing kind of late. When it comes to stuff that's been trying to be covered up, we find out pretty late. Shit be going on for years before the fans, and like a chunk of the fans find some shit out. But all fighters know each other. All fighters talk. People talk to each other. Word on the grapevine and all this other shit. Everybody goes to everybody's gym. Talk to everybody's nutritionist, and people fighters switch trainers and coaches all the time. If a group of fighters hear that another group of fighters last 5 fights was on that shit, they're gonna be on that shit too. That's just how I look at it. Sit to you, DS3. What is good with you? What's popping? I think that's why Conti can just work freely with no one to answer to. Yes, that's why it's so many loop. Man, you can't tell me. He already went down for it. I could see if he never got in trouble for this, and this was like clearly speculation, and nothing ever happened with Victor Conti or ZMA, but it did. Like multiple times, things kept coming up with different athletes naming it. He admitted. Matter of fact, I'm not even finished letting y'all hear video. Sutu ATX 41 Red TMT is in the house. What's popping with you? ZMAs are metabolism exports, increases energy, and has something to do with the immune system. Hence, PDs motherfuckers. We're gonna play this little short one more time, just a little bit,
We started testing athletes. One led to another, and first world-class athletes that I tested were in the track and field. I could collect all this data that was valuable to them. You know, I was kind of a natural-born promoter. For me to actually enhance the performance of the athletes, I had to learn how to formulate supplements. So I created a whole line of mineral and trace element products and formulated CMA. And that, I mean, it was like a rocket ship. Then all of a sudden I had 250 NFL players. Are you going to assault the world record? PEDs make you much better.
But do they make you? They make you physically
your reaction
better, but
time's
not
faster. Your recovery is better. You're stronger. Your punching power is up. Your punch resistance is up. PEDs help you be a much better fighter. The first round up.
Salute to you, 704 Joe. What's popping with you? Salute. What's good, J.A. Dixon? I didn't trust anybody that trusts Victor Conti. Or looking raw in Germany stunt double porn mustache having ass. He do got that bomb chicka wow wow mustache though, don't he? Bomb chicka wow wow. When they have detected something fishy about the ZMAs by now, they changed the name from that to SNAC. And whatever that's going on in between SNAC and VADA, that's why the feds are involved. Because as fans, we're not going to know shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we find out shit is always late. The fighters know what's in shit. Just like Shane Mosley knew that he was going up there to shoot up. Just like he helped Shane Mosley shoot up. Like, it's the same shit. Same shit. Like, it's a lot of things that happen, people just know how to cover up. People just know how, not to get in trouble with that shit. That's why bigger people step in. If they're being investigated by the feds, that's why. Because we still ask questions like that. So the feds want to know some answers. C. Diddy. Salute to you, Jose Diaz. I'm doing a translation in Spanish. Okay, bet. I appreciate you coming through. Salute to you, Cash Crypto. What's good? Salute to you, Miss Just Do. What's popping with you, Cuzzo? I got to get on the ZMAs and SNAC program. Yo, I heard it was fire. I heard it was fire. I heard, I think they said they took SNAC before, because you can buy SNAC. You know what I'm saying? This shit was fire. They got different ones. They got like the originals. They got like gold. They got like platinum. They got like ones that go. The ones you go up are more expensive. They potent as a bitch. They different. You understand? Than the regular ones that's $15.99 a bottle. These motherfuckers been cheating. It ain't no secret. There's something's going on. Salute to 2 Cents Boxing. What is good with you, Queen? What's popping with you? I gotta buy my pack before the Fed sees these batches. Right, the last crate, the last carton and shit. Salute to CB Sports TV. Hope you've been blessed. God self, what is good with you? What's popping with you? Everybody coming in the building, man. I'm gonna get to this next. The next one ain't a short. I think this is a whole video. Hopefully it's louder.
Fix is like cookie in disguise.
Yeah, hopefully it's louder than the first. This is
Boxer Shane Mosley.
Graham.
How did you both
in depth with Graham.
I was contacted
Shane
by
Mosley.
his strength and conditioning coach at the time, Daryl Hudson, and we talked. And initially, I probably just sent some nutritional supplements to him, and it was at a distance. And the more we talked, it became about other undetectable substances and so on. And then eventually, he let me know that he and Shane would like to fly up and meet with me.
All right,
and
listen.
Undetectable substances and so on.
This is what they talk about.
Supplements to him, and it was at a distance. And strength and conditioning coach at the time, Daryl
exactly.
Hudson, and we talked. And initially, I probably just sent some nutritional supplements to him, and it was at a distance. And the more we talked, it became about other undetectable substances and so on. And then eventually, he let me know that he and Shane would like to fly up and meet with me. And so on Saturday, June 26, 2003, that's what happened. They flew from Southern California.
So he just said that he was he got a call from Shane Mosley's coach or trainer or whatever. And he wanted to talk about undetectable substances. And that's what they was talking about. Victor was talking about undetectable shit. And so he was like, all right, me and Shane's going to come up there to your house and visit you. Yo, the plug said on the phone, I got that. He said, I got that. He said, you have anything undetectable? The plug was like, I got that. He was like, all right, me and Shane going to come up there. He said he dated it. That's when they came up there to get the package. Okay? Because Shane and the coach knew that Victor Conti knows how to put some untraceable shit into your body.
An airport, picked up in a limousine. Actually, the company that was a couple doors down from Balco, Gateway Limousine, and brought over, and he had his blood collected first at the hospital over the freeway, and then we had a little chat, and he got his blood collected, and then he came back, and we talked about some of the substances and methods that could be available to him.
What knowledge do you have of any illegal performance-enhancing drug usage Mosley was involved in prior to taking Balco's illegal performance-enhancing drugs?
You hear a lot of rumors. You know, you hear things about this guy and that guy, and he had used performance-enhancing drugs before he ever met me. Now, whether that's true again, you know, I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what I'd heard.
You said you taught him how to inject himself, and you even were nearby when he injected himself with EPO. What do you recall from that?
I was sitting at my desk.
I know his side is different.
He was sitting directly across from me.
And
behind him was Daryl Hudson, his strength and conditioning coach. And once we got to the...
I'm trying to shine light to people that Victor Conti is not no fucking saint. People be acting like that's all in the past. That's not going on right now. Even, I don't even give a fuck how old this video is, bruh. The things that he said and the things that he did in this video should not allow him to be in boxing. He's telling you that he knows how to do this, that, and the third through supplements, and y'all allow his supplements to be in boxing. Like, it's a problem. Period. I don't even give a fuck if there's nothing in the supplements. It's a bad look. You understand me? I know everybody in here knows what who you hang around is like. You are who you hang around. What's it called? What's it called? You guilty of it's like, basically, I'm gonna tell you this. When I was in college, my roommate was gay. Okay, but it was my roommate. We went everywhere. It was my roommate. Okay, and she had a girlfriend and 2 friends, and all of them was gay. Guilty by association. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. Edward, you put it in there right when I said it. Yeah, guilty by association. Everybody thought I was gay in college. My first year there, everybody thought I was gay until I said something. Just because I was hanging around them, but I don't know nobody here, and that's my roommate. I couldn't pick who I had roommates with. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's why is he around? You shouldn't be around. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much going on. I agree. Definitely. Well, shit. Oh, my bad. Talking. He knows how to take a tracking device out the system, right? Suit to the family thing is in the house. What is popping with you?
This is for the cool.
Up in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you for the super sticker. Say Conte hasn't changed one bit. He just got caught. Thank you. Thank you. People be acting like he doesn't have nothing to do with it. And, you know, this is just, Ryan cheated. That's cool. I can say that. I don't even give a fuck. I never liked Ryan. But Victor ain't shit. I'm sorry. Victor is not, his hands ain't clean. I'm not trying to hear it. His hands ain't clean. He doing something wrong. I don't care. There's a reason Conti can't work with any other professional sports. Why? And then why are you allowed in boxing where people get killed? And then the thing is like he allowing people, helping people is what's being said. That's probably what part of the investigation, helping people gain weight. You helping people gain about 20 pounds, 15 pounds, or 25 pounds or more or whatever in a less than 24 hours and having energy to stay, you know what I'm saying, to stay good the entire fight. Salute to LaMarcus Robinson. What is popping with you? Salute to Edward Jones. Salute to Legion. Guilty by association, right? I was struggling. I was trying to figure it out. You're judged by the company you keep. Right. Facts. The optics are just pain. Yeah. And to talk like a calm, calculated killer. Right. Right. Salute you, bro. Salute. Birds of a feather snack together. Yeah, that's facts right there. That shit belong on the shirt. No bullshit. 619. Okay. It's hot as fucking here now. It got hot. It's like these niggas had to associate with Conti and their fans try to rationalize. I don't like it. I don't like it. So hold on, I'm gonna play the rest of this. It's only like 4 minutes long. It's not that long. Hold up. I had to turn that heat down. He's messing me up. So you playing a 619 in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
Judah left. Hold on. The show. 100. Okay, bet. Look. Let me play the rest of this video.
Yeah, the portion where it was time to learn how to administer the drugs, I came around the desk and he stepped back over here and we sat knee to knee, and I basically showed him specifically how to inject EPO. We did something called a double saturation point method, which means that you take half of it and put it in one side of your belly button, and the rest you put into the other side. It increases the effective.
Let me rewind it. Let me rewind it. He's talking about Shane Mosley.
The portion where it was titled.
This is what he do.
He was sitting directly across from me, and behind him was Daryl Hudson, a strength and conditioning coach. And once we got to the portion where it was time to learn how to administer the drugs, I came around the desk, and he stepped back over here, and we sat knee to knee, and I basically showed him specifically how to inject EPO. We did something called a double saturation point method, which means that you take half of it and put it in one side of your belly button, and the rest you put into the other side. It increases the effectiveness of the drug by doing half a cc here and half a cc here as opposed to a single injection.
Can you explain what these are?
This is the calendar that we made up, or the two calendars that we made up that day together, with him sitting at my desk. So, the big issue obviously had to do with whether he knowingly did it or whether he was told.
He didn't want to talk about them calendars, but bruh made calendars for him to know when to inject it so he wouldn't inject too much. Also, Michael Jackson shit. But he wouldn't inject too much, and he wouldn't get caught. See to you, AD Solo. What's popping with you? Like the movie Senseless. It's also no coincidence that the movie Senseless was shot in California and Conti was involved with Belco. It's been such a long time since I've seen Senseless. God, you gonna make me watch that shit again. With Marlon Wayans. You gonna make me watch that shit again. I don't really remember. Shane Mosley said that he was blindsided by Conti. And that's what I'm saying, yo. Regardless, even if he's saying another story makes what Conti's saying even worse. So if that didn't happen, what is Conti even if Conti's lying? Why would he sit and say that he taught him specifically how to inject with a needle into his belly button 2 different times in 2 different ways, so it can hit him harder? He told him how to take the drug in a way that nobody else even know how to take the drug. For the first time, he was like, "Yo, we're gonna do a double-sided impact on your belly button out this bitch." What? Man, yo, this dude knows it. Dude, a chemist. This dude knows some shit now. He knows some shit now. I don't care, bro. He said, yo, only put half the cc in one side of the belly button, wait a little bit, and you put it in on the other side of the belly button. The rest of the cc's, the shit gonna hit you harder. Bruh, cold-blooded. He cold.
Was being given vitamins, and it turned out, that
I am going to watch it.
Right, and he calls you essentially a liar and filed a defamation suit against you. Whatever came of the defamation lawsuit?
It's been voluntarily dismissed.
Voluntarily dismissed.
That's the legal verbiage.
And why was that?
Because he decided to drop the case.
For somebody like you who he filed the defamation suit, I would imagine.
Not one, but 2. First one in federal court in San Francisco, and then a second one in New York Supreme Court in New York.
What happens to...
Yo, Mosley filed that bitch because he said, yo, I originally called you, had my mans call you, because you said the shit was not detectable. You said that I could take that shit and I could perform better at my job and I wasn't going to get caught. I got caught. So I'm suing your ass. That's what he said. That's why I got sued.
The money
And
you
then
had
he
to
threw
put
it
up
out.
legally for your defense.
I just have to absorb that.
It's like calling the
What
police
impact
because somebody
did
robbed
the
you
illegal
or your weed
performance
and
enhancing
shit, and
drugs
weed's
have
illegal.
on
Like, no,
Mosley
can't do that.
that you could tell in his fights?
He performed very well in the what they call the championship rounds. He was probably behind the fight, and he won 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The end of the fight, Oscar started gassing out, and of course.
So basically, he's sitting there telling you right now that Shane Mosley, picked it up in the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th round, 11th, 12th round, championship rounds of the fight. And of course, Oscar was tiring out. So he's saying that's thanks to him and his injection.
The reason you take EPO is to increase your recovery between rounds and give you stamina at the end of the fight. And that was the reason that we were doing it, and it seemed to work.
Yes, Jay.
Like planned.
Seemed to work as planned. Man, I got one more. Either Victor is lying or Conti is lying. Carolina and this bitch. What's good with you, Talib Cunningham? What is popping with you? Sit to you, Zach B. What is good? I wish I would let a grown man touch my belly button. Both sides. Damn. Facts, no. Facts. Hold up, one more. You got one more. I keep showing the same ad. Right.
What do you feel you did wrong when it came to Balco?
I think I was very reckless. I didn't understand at the time how many people would be harmed. In the back of my mind, I knew that what I was doing was illegal. I knew that it was wrong. And there was a rationale. And I know that everyone
This is
doing
him
it
trying to
doesn't,
clean it up.
Make it okay. And I think that it was when I received information where I knew directly from an Olympic official that positive drug tests had been covered up. And that this was really about those at the highest level who receive the majority of the financial gain from sport, enabling, harboring, and promoting this culture. And over the years, you work with athletes and you meet their wives and their kids and their families. And these are smart guys, and they care about life after sport. And it was the ability to help them make informed decisions. That was the rationale in my mind. And bring it out of the dark alley in the trunk of a car behind a gym somewhere.
Really, I don't even really remember
and
that
try to
fight.
help them do it more
619,
safely.
I definitely take your
Now,
word for it.
I was obviously doing much more than that. I'm just trying to tell you the thought process that kind of where I could give myself the green light to join the culture. I knew this.
You hear how you talking about it though? This is him trying to clean it up, and he's saying that he tried to give himself the green light. He knew it was wrong. He tried to give himself the green light so he can join the culture. He called the group of people cheating a culture. Bruh. Victor, man, in my honest opinion, I think all of this is like I said, if a group of fighters know for sure that another group of fighters that's in the spotlight last 5 fights, they were on that juice and nobody got caught and more people are doing it, it's a lot of fighters that will jump in line to be the next motherfucker to juice. If nobody's going to get away with it, if nobody's going to get in trouble for doing it, they're not going to be the ones fighting the juice fighter if they're not juiced. I think it just needs to leave the sport altogether. Just get it the fuck out of boxing altogether. You know what I mean? If you get it out of boxing altogether, then nobody can think that they're fighting a juice fighter, so they need to be juiced. You know what I'm saying? that wouldn't happen. But if you was in a sport and if you thought it like 80% of it, 80% of the sport or 50% of the sport was juicing, and if you had a loss or have a lot of pressure on you not to get one, a lot of fighters will probably call Victor's bitch ass. I'm sorry, will probably call Victor for real. You know what I'm saying? It sound like a straight up killer. I'm going to do it again and again, face ass right. You sounding like them liberals. Boxing let this man co-found VADA, and he has some of the guys that work for him at Balco working in VADA, right? Corrupt. It could sound like a straight right. Right. It does sound like a killer though. Straight up.
This has been going on. I worked with all sorts of world-class athletes for 16 years before I made that decision to go down the slippery slope.
Do you believe the illegal performance-enhancing drugs that you were giving to the athletes should be legal?
Do I think that somebody who's 22 years old should be using testosterone, cream, or injection to enhance performance? No.
What about steroids, EPO?
EPO is a dangerous drug. Anabolic steroids, you have to understand that there's a big difference between using replacement dosage of testosterone, 100 to 200 milligrams a week, and 5,000 milligrams a week like some of the pro bodybuilders do. So it's the difference in, is it okay to drink a glass of wine with a meal a couple times a week as opposed to drinking a gallon a day? Or do I believe that it should be, if medically prescribed and if appropriate?
Do you feel if an athlete was following your program for illegal performance-enhancing drugs, it could be done safely?
It takes very close monitoring. Safely, what does safely mean?
I mean, do you consider the programs that you were prescribing to the likes of Marion Jones, Tim Montgomery, others, Kelly White, safe?
We monitored everyone very closely. They called it Victor's short leash. So if I gave them the clear and the cream, it was in a single 1 month supply, which was 3 weeks on and 1 week off. And if they didn't come back and do testing, then I'd cut them off. Is there risk involved? Yes. So is it completely and totally safe to use EPO? Of course not.
Kelly White had said that your illegal performance-enhancing drugs that she took following your program caused acne on her shoulders and face, changed her voice tone, made it a strain to talk, caused her to have a period every other week.
Damn.
I mean, she was following your program. Are those results consistent with ones that you would expect for an athletic figure that was following your program then?
My recollection is that yes, in the initial stages, she did miss a period. Thereafter, we reduced the dosage significantly. And you have to understand that safety was really important to me. I didn't want these people's blood on my hands. It was relatively safe as possible. I tried to be a man of full disclosure and tell these athletes, listen, you know, here's what I know about this stuff. Here's the testing that we've done. Here's what it seems to do. There's risks attached. Basically, that it seemed to enhance recovery and enable you to train for harder and recover more quickly.
Yes. Yo, this is a lot of stuff is coming out because of this. Hold on, wait. Shut up, phone. Chase. Yo. It's a lot to be speculated, to be honest. And like I said, when you lay down with a dog, you know, sometimes you come up with fleas, and it just is what it is. And if you want to play around this motherfucker and be part of SNAC, there's so many people that's part of SNAC, man. And it's usually somebody that's really big for the weight class, if you think about it. They big for the weight class they in. It's doing something. All right? Not everybody's taking it, but it's a good number of fighters that's taking SNAC. But it's doing something. They ain't just taking it as a vitamin. They ain't just taking it just because. It's for a good reason. it has something to do with their performance, and then make them wait. It has to. Fighters get checked for a lot of shit. They can't just go ahead and put anything on willy-nilly in their body. I just don't like Victor. Big Dog Willie, what is good with you, twin? What's popping? So what controversy now? Merrick Khan told me that Tank is on SNAC. The Tank ain't on SNAC, bro. But we're going to find out what the feds know. That was the last video that I was going to play with Victor. We're going to find out if this is anything to talk about or not, but it seems like it is because it's already been dirty. And it's more shit coming up. Conti, a sick bastard, nigga told it sound like it gets turned on, making undetectable page. Yo, it just sound weird, just a little bit, man. Old man Dramati, he got a doctor or a call to give SNAC guys injections when needed. What? Snacks? What supplements do you inject? You injecting supplements? Salute to Mike Biggs. Boxing is in the building. What's popping with you, King? Them boys heard about that belly button touching and said they want Victor in their lives. Nasty shit. Damn. But no, let's talk about something else before I get on up out of here, man. I'm not gonna be here for long, like I said. I want to talk about the fights. Now, the Battle of the Davis was everything I wanted it to be. Everything I wanted it to be. It was everything that I wanted Bivol and Better Biev to be. You feel me? That's how I wanted the Better Biev and Bivol to look. What is popping with you? QKC Boxing Network is in the house. What's popping with you, OG? What's good with you? I'm here. I'm here. What's popping with you? But yeah, that fight was popping, yo. I think Morrell deserves his respect. The reason why I put David Benavidez's picture up there of his face is because people not respecting Morrell, bro. I don't know what's up with that. Like I think Morrell gave a great fight. I really did. I think, in my honest opinion, both Davids went up in my book. You know what I mean? David Benavidez definitely is that Mexican monster, bro. You can't bet against Cuz. I probably bet if you fight like one of the Bivol or Better Biev, it's a different story. But other than that, you can't bet against Cuz. Nothing much but life. All right, that's what's up. Stay up. Salute to you, Israel. What's good with you? What's popping? Battle of the Davis was fire though. Morrell did not disappoint me at all. Like I wanted to see what Benavidez was made of, you know, and Morrell gave Benavidez, in my opinion, and us the best fight that we could see. You know what I mean? Usually people try to stand in front of Benavidez, but the fight was, in my opinion, Benavidez's most entertaining fight, and Morrell. That fight was highly entertaining. It was fire. Both guys deserve respect. I don't know why people shitting on Morrell. I don't. Like, it is what it is. It's not his fault that the ref called it a knockdown. For everybody that's mad that it's a knockdown, it's not his fault. It's not Morrell's fault. It's not Morrell's fault, all right? Don't be calling them names and shit. Like, it's not Morrell's fault that the ref called that shit a knockdown, okay? Morrell put up a very good fight. And you can tell by David Benavidez's face that he put up a better fight than anybody else that David Benavidez ever fought as a professional. Okay? So, respect to both fighters, man. They fought like warriors. That's how I wanted to see Better Biev and Bivol fight each other. That shit was entertaining as hell. Like, I don't know how anybody can shit on that fight or either fighter. Like, both of them stayed on their feet for real. You know, for real. Both of them was in front of each other throwing blows. Both of them had the eye of tiger in there. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave us a fight for real. Like the card was entertaining. When it comes to B Figgy needs to retire or don't ever fight. Cool, but don't even utter that dude name. He got your number. You fought like a. I didn't even see the whole fight, but I'm like, what is this? What am I looking at? It looked horrible. You understand me? B Figgy. What was you doing? What was you doing? And shout out to Cool Boy's outfit on Black History with the butters. But I don't Flawless. What is popping with you, King? It's been a minute. Hope all is well with you. Yep, Benavidez, Morel, Ortiz Jr. versus the best fights of the year so far. Yeah, they were good fights. Morel earned my respect for life. He took some shit. Come on, man. How can you shit on Morel? Not you, but how can anybody shit on Morel? He was trying. He was trying. Morel was trying. Do you understand me? He was not in there just laying down or, just letting them get. He was trying. He was trying. I seen a couple combinations he was putting out. I was like, whoo. He was touching Benavidez in ways that other fighters didn't touch him. And then Benavidez turned it up and was getting in Morel's ass. And bro, it was a good fight. Pause. It was a good fight. It's a good fight. Right, your dog. That Bivol shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. Did do great, plus he lacked experience. Yeah, he did, with the experience that he lacked, he did good. He did good. He was taking some heat in there. I said in my interview with him that Morel earned their respect. It seemed like it because it seemed like Benavidez was a little mad because of the knockdown. He probably was mad at the fact that Morel was a little bit better than what he. I don't care what nobody say. Morel was a little bit better than what you thought he was. Morel hit a little bit harder than what you thought he did. That's why he got your respect. Morel's chin was a little bit better than what you thought it was. That's why he earned your respect. All of that he was talking a little greasy after the fight, saying I was so shocked at how easy it was to hit him and all this other shit. Yeah, but when Morel came out there and the way he looked down and looked at him and looked around or whatever, he stood up like a man and was like, "Yeah, I know I won it, but I want to give you your belt back." Like a man. Like a fighter that respects another fighter. Applause to that. Applause. I like that. I didn't like the shit that he was saying about Morel leading up to when he did that. I was like, come on, Benavidez. Come on, bruh. Stop talking about Morel like that. You just fought the man. Stop it, yo. Don't stop. And when he came out there and he said that, I was like, man, that's why I like Benavidez. That's why I like a lot of Spanish fighters. The respect be there for another person in your profession. If boxing is a more than a sport, boxing is life, something you continue to do even when you don't have no fights and all of this, you gotta respect somebody that just went 12 with you and took everything that you was dishing and shit. He gave you a fight. And y'all got paid, I heard. I heard y'all got paid. I heard y'all got paid now. Heard you got paid now. Cats lost bread on Morel Fig. Morel Jr. goddamn beard. Yeah, he got a beard. Morel got a beard. Morel got a beard for show. Who else fought on that card? Who else am I missing? Who else was it? It was Brandon Figueroa fighting Stephen Fulton. That was the co-main event. Who was the fight before that? Who was it? Tripping. Do you think Earl and the Charlos can come back? I don't know. They gotta show me. Boxing is a show me sport. They gotta show us. They gotta show everybody something. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. The competition is kind of stiff. It's a little stiff out there, so they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to show me for real. Morrell was fast and athletic, but not necessarily elusive or hard to hit. No, he wasn't hard to hit. That high guard is what he had. Right, he had that high guard up faithfully the whole time. Cruz. Salute Joe the Beast. What is good with you? Cruz. I missed that fight. That's who fought. I missed it. Yeah, 150 to 160K pay-per-view buys. That's good. That is good. People rock and stock. Some people saying he lost that fight. What do y'all think? Did Pitbull Cruz lose that fight against the dude he was fighting? Do y'all think he should stay at 140 pounds? What y'all think about it? Because I missed that fight. He needs to go down to 130. Damn, 2-weight class. I think if he makes weight at 130, he probably have a good run for real, for real. I want to see that fight again. Yeah, I need to see it. That fight could have went either way. Okay, I definitely need to see it. If that's really what's good. I bet you Morrell had a championship fight next. Nah. Benavida is that guy though. He went there and laid the smack down on Morrell. It's a good fight though. That shit was fire. I was glued to that. That was a real good fight. One of my nephew's birthday today. Ryan Garcia left Derek James. Derek James retiring. He's going back to Eddie Reynoso. My first thought of Ryan Garcia going back to Eddie Reynoso, I had a couple of thoughts actually. Last time Ryan Garcia is probably going back to Eddie is all I thought of was him redeeming himself. It's redemption time. You feel me? The last time he was around them, he was crying and everybody seen him crying in the gym. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember he was saying that, he cried, or Canelo. Somebody said that Ryan Garcia was crying in the gym, or Ryan said it himself. And that's when he claimed he was going through all the mental illness and mental stuff and all that. And Canelo was shitting on his name, talking about he a waste of talent. He don't really work out and shit. Like he come there and just record himself hitting the bag a couple times and leave. That's what Canelo was saying. And then him and Canelo was going back and forth and had their little beef. It's about redemption. He going back there now that he got a bunch of money and released a little bit of demons. You know what I'm saying? Actually released a lot of demons. He's going back to Eddie. But, honestly, that's probably the only person that would take him. And for real, I don't think he fired Derek James. I think Derek James don't want to do it no more. Being at all the comments he made, shit, Derek probably getting drilled about even working with somebody that said he'll bring somebody that got killed by the police back to life to kill him again, and kept calling them racist slurs and all of that shit. Who knows? He probably just could quit. He don't need the money. You seen what that man drive? He got cars. Derek James got paid. He got money. He don't need it. I'm not gonna look at it like you fired Derek James, like some people want to say. No, I think Derek James is just over it, done with the antics, and he's probably don't have nobody else to coach. You know what I mean? He had 5 fighters, all of them are gone. The only person he had left is Frank. Who knows? Like, is Frank still fighting? Who is he working with? Who is he going to fight? Last time he fought was Tank, and he got paid for that, and that's all you see him. Now you just see him shadow boxing every now and then. But Ryan went back to redeem. He wants some redemption, and they're gonna work with him. I think Derek James was the best thing for Ryan though, because he got him right the way he was had the torque on them punches on the inside. The things that Derek was teaching him, Pitbull should go back to 135, but he might stay at 140 for future fights from 135 coming up. Let's see. Who your honest pick for Benavidez versus Bivol? Oh, I got the big guys. Bivol is a great boxer, man. You can't take nothing from Bivol. Bivol and Benavidez would probably be closer, but I got Better Biev, my guy. I had him versus Bivol, and people can say, "Oh, Bivol really won that fight." It is what it is. It was a good fight. It just wasn't as good as Battle of the Dates. I would take Better Biev over Benavidez. For real. Juice Crew reunion. Ryan should go with Robbie Garcia. He should, but it's too many people over there. You know what I mean? It's too many people over there. Ryan not gonna have as many one-on-ones as he would like. And there'll be people over there that's jealous and want to spar him and hurt him and shit like that. It's too much. I think it's too much for him. He'll be in the den if he go there. I think Morrell can stop the ball. Morrell stop the ball? Maybe. That's what I'm saying. Benavidez versus Bivol is closer. In my opinion, I think Better Biev is a monster. I think his punches is just too much, honestly. If Canelo helps get Ryan to take boxing serious, Ryan's about to be even more dangerous. Dev get knocked the F out. I thought Devin, I think all Ryan need to do is be in shape and he could stop that. I think honestly, Devin can't beat Ryan. And I said that the day after the fight. He can't beat Ryan at all. I think that's a man that got his number, honestly. I think everybody there's a fighter for everybody. Some fights we get to see, some fights we don't, you know. I think Ryan got his. They fought each other 6-8 times or whatever, and they were split down the middle, half and half, you know, and that's because of it being the amateurs. They grown men now with smaller gloves, and you know, Ryan is hitting. So it might be different. Benavidez got a good chance to beat Bivol and Better Biev, in my opinion. Yeah, he probably do. I would have to see how they stack up to each other. I really would. I don't even know how big they are. I've never seen any of them around each other. Alvaroids with the T. Hey, salute to Jay. What's good with you, JC Storyteller? What's popping with you? Salute. Hope all is well with you. Salute to you, Mr. Chalmers. Thomas Hales in the building. What is popping with you? What's good? Benavidez beats them both to me, Ash. I bet. Benavidez your guy. He should beat everybody. He used to spar Bivol and get the best of him. And I feel there's a scale a foreign fighter of his caliber Bivol. In my opinion, I don't think Benavidez. I don't think better Biev, better be whatever his name is. I don't think Arthur Beterbiev. I don't think he is going to fight for that long. I really think he's about to retire in probably a year or two. I just feel like that. Hey, he probably never fight David, in my opinion. I think David and Bivol can happen though. I didn't know they used to spar each other. They probably do get the best of them. I thought it was close before. You said he sparred him, but if you spar him, might be right. Shit. Jake Paul spazzed out on Canelo. I seen that shit. He called him a ducker. He said he was the face of boxing. Jake sound like how Ryan was talking to Tank when he wanted to fight so bad. He used to say that his legacy was going to be shot and he's a disgrace to where he's from and shit like that. He say all types of crazy shit to get him to fight. It seemed like Incredible Boy is starting to do the same shit. But it seemed like if it seemed like if Canelo really do fight over there, not here, you're gonna lose some fan base, yo. Which fans is talking about the shit. I don't know, it might be a bad look for Canelo. And then Jake Paul exposed him and put the contract, the fact that he signed it. Oh my God. Honestly, I would like to see Canelo and Jake Paul because if it's true, if Jake Paul put in something in the contract where you got to pull your punches and you're not allowed to knock him out, I doubt Canelo would do that. Canelo would knock his ass out. That's the only reason why. The only reason why I want to see it. But I honestly don't think, and I've been saying this, I think the stuff that was said, one thing that he said in particular, that Jake Paul said in particular, he can say about everybody that fought him. The fact that they really a money hungry, cash grab type of person, and you can be bought. He's saying that because Canelo's going to fight in Turkey or fight for Turkey or whatever. And he's not going to fight here in the States. But people, you can use that same shit. You can say that about Mike Tyson and everybody else that you fought. All of it is a cash grab. And because boxing is full of casuals, Jake Paul is really looking like somebody that's doing something. Like, he's tricking the public. Jake Paul right now is a bad influence on people that think they're tough all around the world. You watching Jake Paul and you walking up to people you thinking you tough, you're gonna get fucked up. Jake Paul is paying people not to knock him out and shit. And I seen some footage that made me believe it. It is crazy, yo. And the amount of money that he's giving people are saying fuck it, because it's a lot of things that's more important. But when it comes to money, people don't give a fuck. Like, people just want money nowadays. They need that. They need that for their family. They need that for their generation, their kids. When they die and all, they need that, A lot of people would do anything for money. You talking about all I need to do is fight this person and lose? Or fight this person and just make sure I don't knock them out? If you already got a loss, fuck difference does it make? If you're not a fighter, what difference does it make? You're just going to get the millions. Jake Paul is sitting here reaping all types of rewards and benefits, and nobody's paying attention to it because we're all fight fans that know what's up, and we real fight fans, and we know Jake Paul ain't doing shit. When the fighters talk about it, they say he's doing a good thing because of the odds that he's bringing to the sport, or the fact that he's giving the women money and platforms that they haven't had before, but they know and will tell you that he ain't shit and hasn't fought no fighter for real. But you ask the casuals, they got something totally different to say. And regardless, the smallest shit can make us mad. And we can sit and talk to a casual and they can say, well, he beat Mike Tyson. And us thinking of that fight and thinking of Mike Tyson, we're like, bro, that wasn't no real fight. But to the casuals, yes, it was. It was a boxing match. That's why it shouldn't even be on. It shouldn't be on a dude's record. It was an exhibition. Y'all had bigger gloves. It was 2 rounds. I mean, it was 2-minute rounds. That's not a boxing fight. And it shouldn't be on his record. It shouldn't count. Real talk. Yeah, Canelo versus William Skull on May 3rd. So all of this has been bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. There's so much AI and so many liars out this motherfucker. They fucking boxing up. It's people been reporting on stuff for a while now that isn't even true. First of all, I'd like to thank God in his excellence. Nah. Yo, don't Wildin fight Trezor tonight? Yes. They got a main event fight tonight. I don't know when it happens. I don't know I don't even know. In my opinion, I think this is Trezor's last fight too. I think he's supposed to retire after this. Turkey announced it himself. What do you think about the Katie Taylor fight on the Mike Tyson card? You talking about that already happened to Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano? I think Amanda Serrano won that fight. I think Amanda Serrano won the first fight. I'm sorry. And this fight, it was her the eye that messed this fight up, in my opinion. The second fight up, and the fact that Katie Taylor headbutt the fuck. Katie Taylor, man. Thick neck Katie. Katie is part ram. She was head busting the shit out of Amanda Serrano every fucking round after the third. Every round she was coming in with her head. She always tired every fight. I think Katie Taylor sucks. I'd be mad I was born before my time, man. I was born before my time. I really was, man. If I was 10 years younger, she'd be tired as hell too, yo. Katie Taylor, like, what? Ain't she like 5'6"? If I was 10 years younger and I boxed like I wanted to, man, I would bust Katie up. Katie be fighting with her head all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Amanda Serrano throws punches constantly. Amanda Serrano needs to slow down just a little bit and play a little defense in every round, and she would probably drop Katie's ass. She hurt Katie, wobbled Katie so many times, man. Yeah, she was dirty. She was dirty, in my opinion, man. She was headbutting the shit out of her. And they sat there and talked to her, and she hit him with that whack-ass accent. Yeah, you was headbutting the shit out of Amanda. You knew what the fuck you was doing. You was going right for her cut. That shit's fucked up. You was headbutting her cut, yo. You didn't even want to fight. It was upsetting to see. We could have had a better fight. UK boxers are trifling. Serrano won that fight. Yeah. The first one, too, in my opinion. Park Ram is top. Yo, Katie thick neck ass. Bruh, always. She throw the same punches over and over again. Once somebody that's good in defense and like countering fight Katie, they'll drop the shit out of her. I'm telling you, yo. They'll drop the shit out of Katie. I'm telling you. It's shots open. Katie Ash throws the same combination coming forward every time. The same shit. It's the same 1-2-1. Same 2-1-2. It's just the same shit back and forth. That's what she throws. I really haven't seen Katie fight nobody of size either. Like I haven't seen her fight nobody my size, like 5'10". I haven't seen her do that. She get fucked up. I'm telling you. If Fondor's sister fought at 135 or whatever weight class Katie fought at, she'll fuck Katie up. I'm telling you what I know. All of that. Shit ain't gonna work with somebody with reach and with some height, bro. I want to see her fight somebody with some height and reach. Katie getting fucked up. I guarantee I'll put money. Katie getting fucked up. Headbutting leprechaun. Like Larry Merchant after Floyd fight. If I was 50 years younger, right? He was like, you ain't gonna do shit. That was the shit. I thought that shit was so funny. Oh my gosh. Katie does fight dirty. I agree, Ash, but I have to give her credit. She's been consistently fighting the best fighters back to back for years at 39 years old. Yeah, she's been fighting the best fighters. I'm just saying I haven't seen her fight anybody tall. I haven't. And when she's tired, her body looks fucked up. Her body language be fucked up when she's tired. You should be able to exploit that. But people she fight do beat her around her size. I think she's like 5'6" or something like that. Like everybody that fight in that weight class is around the same size. You know what I'm saying? Fondora's sister is like just like the brother. Ain't nobody around that weight class got height and reach like that. She's gonna be tough to beat. Real tough to beat. I ain't know she was 39 though. You heard him. It was like, right. He did say you heard him. You ain't gonna do shit. But yeah, that Irish forehead is so weird. They said she used to train with the men when she was little because where she was from, they didn't let her train and shit. So she here for a reason. For real. You know what I'm saying? She a champ for a reason. I'm not trying to shit on her. But that shit made me mad when she was purposely headbutting Amanda Serrano in the fucking cut. She was purposely doing that shit, bro. That shit was making me mad. I was like, man, I want to whoop her ass. Did she used to box? Actually, I fucking wanted to. I wanted to box for real. Like, moms wasn't having that shit. Moms was not having that shit. I did my own little bit of training. And a friend of the family knew this guy that was supposedly Golden Gloves and could point me in the right direction. But that's not really what happened. He trained me for a couple of days and he popped a question that I was like, fuck no to. And he never answered his phone again. He didn't point me in the right direction. He didn't do none of that shit. And I was like 22 at the time. Old, but not old that I can't start boxing. You know what I'm saying? That shit made me mad as fuck. You know what I mean? Being that where I lived at the time, it wasn't nothing around for me to know or go to. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have no help to show me or take me to anywhere where people was so I can talk to somebody. So then life happened. So it just is what it is. She had a dress like a boy and hide her hair to get in gyms. Yeah, that's the story that her team was telling that story. Yeah, for real. Dude was great. Yeah, to be honest, a lot of men, but if a woman wants something that they think that they need in life, like that's something they always talk about, always want. If the guy is a thirsty ass horn toad, he's definitely gonna try that woman. I guarantee you it's going to happen. There's not really that many souls out here of men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that won't do that. Unless they're older or maybe married. If not, it's like your future in one hand or one night in the other. You know what I mean? Still to you, Teach. What do you think about Carissa and Layla? You talking about Layla Ali? That's who you mean? I think I'm totally different from both of those ladies. And I can't really put my finger on them. I don't keep up with no drama. I don't. A lot of people do. I'm not one of those people. So anything that has to do with drama, I'm not going to keep up on it. I might find out the initial drama, but I'm not going to keep up on the interviews and stuff like that. So all I know is that they had some words years ago. What I remember from that, because I remember it kind of vague, what I remember from that, is that if it was me and I was Carissa, I wouldn't have made no statement, period. And I wouldn't have a problem with Layla Ali. But Carissa is who she is, and she always has an opinion and think everybody's out to get her. I think everybody's out to get me too. I really do. In life, I really do. Probably more than Carissa. But I've learned to control my actions and the things that I say. Regardless of how much I think something is happening, I have always been the person in the other shoes that didn't mean it like that, or it's a misunderstanding. So I chalk everything up as that before things get out of hand. That's how I live my life. It's a misunderstanding. So whatever that was said, that Layla Ali said about Carissa Shields should not have commented on. She shouldn't have said shit. I believe she commented on it, and that's where the back and forth started. Because she didn't like something Layla Ali said. But I think Layla Ali was asked about Carissa Shields. She wasn't talking. She didn't bring up Carissa Shields. She was asked about Carissa Shields, and she gave her honest opinion. Me being the fact that I know, and you're not the top of shit. Everybody's not going to like you. And I live by that. The fact that Carissa Shields think that Layla Ali owes her nice words is where she was mistaken, and she didn't like it, so she commented on it. I honestly don't remember anything that Layla Ali said that was bad. It was just her opinion. That's all. It just wasn't very, very nice. But I don't remember anything that she said that was bad towards Carissa Shields. I don't remember. Maybe you can refresh my memory, but I don't remember her saying anything bad. But even if she did, if I was Carissa Shields, I would allow her to say it. Because I know, being as old as I am now, that people just mad that they be old. No bullshit. Like, I knew that shit when I was in my 20s. People be mad that they old. You're doing your thing. If somebody asks, if Layla Ali's asked about you and she says some shit that you don't like that she said, why are you even commenting on it? She just mad she old. Why don't you just say that? I mean, just leave it like that. You don't have to everything don't need a fucking a comment. You don't have to react off of everything. So I'm not like neither one of them. I wouldn't say much about it. I would say, if I was Layla Ali, I would say that that's a young queen up doing her thing. I wouldn't say much. But she's opinionated, and so is Carissa. That's all that I can say. I don't know nothing about neither one of them talkers. Both of them, they talk to. She got a whole talk show talking. Matter of fact, Layla Ali been a host of a lot of shows, animal shows and everything. She been working for real. But I would leave that queen alone. I wouldn't say, if I was Carissa Shields, I wouldn't say shit to Layla Ali. I would let her do her thing. I would let her say whatever the fuck she want to say about me. It doesn't matter. It's people that talk about me all the time, every week on YouTube, but I don't even give a fuck. They've been talking about me for years. I don't even care. I don't even comment. I'm in control of my life. That shit doesn't affect me at all. It shouldn't affect Carissa. She shouldn't care. Honestly, she should not care. You see her dating Pat Poose, she don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. He a married man to live in a house with his wife. I don't care. Like, why even say anything to Layla Ali? That's honestly, I don't even remember why they were going back and forth. I don't. Remy's about to get her for real. Word, I used to be like that too. What do you think if Ali and Shields fight? They shouldn't fight each other. She is too old to be fighting anybody, yo. I know she wake up just like my old ass and be hard to sit up when you wake up because your back hurt and shit. Fuck no. She shouldn't fight her. Ain't no reason to fight her. Just like Remy Ma ain't no reason to fight her, yo. You got her sloppy seconds that she don't even want in her house no more. And he won't leave. She doesn't care. Layla Ali doesn't care. The only person that gives a fuck that's running around this bitch mad with a lace front on is Carissa Shields. Ain't nobody else mad but her. Hot as a bitch. She's the only one fucking mad. To be real. What? She really looking for approval. That's why, Ash. I mean, it just is what it is, yo. I don't even know what I said to have y'all laughing. I don't even know what I said. Just being real, like this. All right, I just want to talk about Bud and Canelo. That's what's about to happen, right? Probably might happen. I already said how I feel about him fighting Canelo fighting Jake Paul, the guy that I call Incrediboy off of the Incredibles. You look just like him. I don't care what nobody says. You look just like the Incrediboy. You roasting them. I did. I was just being honest. The movie would have done better if she was a happy person. It kind of would have. It would have. I'm telling you, like, this is 2025. This is the world of streaming. People don't have to give you credit for your movie and still watch it, and you won't even get the numbers. For real. It just is what it is. The Canelo versus Bud. If the fight happens, like I said, I don't care to talk about the fight unless the fight is actually happening. It's a good fight. I'm going to watch it and talk about it and cover it. But if it's not happening, I don't give a damn if he get that fight or not. Canelo's a ducker. Everybody knows he is, and everybody just moves on because they know that they're not going to do what you want Canelo to do. He's not going to fight the guy you want him to fight. So y'all move on from him being a ducker and you just let him fight other people. Bud is another person. He's still not fighting the guy, y'all. Y'all just moved the Bud because he's not fighting the original guy that y'all want him to fight. And that's absolutely fine. When the fight happens, I'll talk about it. But today, all I really want to say is I really do We'll watch it. I really would like the fight. I really would watch the fight. But if he doesn't get it, he doesn't get it. It is what it is. But for real, being that people are saying, for the reasons that people are saying that Bud is going to win the fight, does it matter if he wins though? For real, for real. How much does it matter if Canelo loses? It's not like Canelo's undefeated. It's not like he only has one loss and it's only from Floyd. This is something that's been done already. This is not, a lot of people are talking like he's going to do something that's never been done, or he's going to do something that only him and Floyd did. It's not true. It's not true. Some people say that he lost to Triple G. We all seen him lose to Bivol. If Bud beat him, good. Fucking good. But how much is it going to matter for people to be getting mad about it? That's really all I wanted to say. Like, how much does it matter for people to really get mad about the situation, about how people are talking about it and not talking about it? Or, well, you think Canelo's going to win? Or why would you think Canelo's going to, like, okay, Canelo, for the same reasons why y'all think that Bud is going to win. The same reasons, just for Canelo. It's the same shit. We already seen somebody move up and fight him. That was a Charlo. That's why people are saying what they're saying. It's not a hands down 100% victory for Bud. It's not. It's going to be a hard fight, in my honest opinion. I think Bud's last fight was a hard fight because I seen him throwing everything into them shots, some uppercuts and everything. It was landing on Cuz. It just wasn't doing nothing to Buddy. It wasn't doing nothing to him. And he can beat Canelo. I believe that. I believe he can beat Canelo, but it's been done already. Lara arguably too beat him. Yes, Lara beat him too. And because Bud has the ability of Lara, he can beat him as well. He can beat him. It's possible. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that came through. Like, subscribe to the channel, share the channel to everybody. Yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. Hold up. Oh. Yeah, I go live every Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was a little bit late today. I've been tired. I was working. I work 6 days a week. That's going to stop after February, though. I can get some sleep on the weekend. But it's suit to everybody that came in the building. You want to support the channel. Best way to support the channel is to join the channel. But everybody hit that like button on your way out, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
I'm working outside. Penny X.